Hi guys, welcome back to Lifestyle Love. So this video was actually inspired by a post that I read on the Sugar Mama website. I'll make sure I link it in the description box below, but it was written by Elaine Soyson from 5 Feet of Style. And she shared her tips and ideas to help you shop more wisely online. There is nothing more frustrating and disappointing, forgetting about the time and money wasted when you buy a package, it finally arrives and it's not what you thought it would be. So Elaine wrote a brilliant story where she had some fantastic ideas to help you be a more informed shopper. And I thought, why not turn this story into a video? So I've taken Elaine's ideas and added a couple of my own and made this video for you on how to shop online wisely. Tip number 1 is know your brand and know your size. Just because you're a certain dress size with one brand doesn't mean you are the same with all the other brands. I know for myself, I can range between 3 different dress sizes and 3 different shoe sizes. There's nothing more frustrating than when your package finally arrives and you open it up only to discover that it's too big or too small. Not only do you have to quickly post it back, which is a waste of time and money, but you also got to hope that they have the right size in stock and in the right color. So to reduce the risk of this, I actually have a little note in my phone and I write down the typical sizes I am against certain brands. That way, when I shop online, I know what I'm buying is going to fit me properly. Tip number 2 is have favorites. Now, I've spoken about this before in my other video on how to slow down or stop shopping, and I will link that video in the description box below. So by sticking to your favorites, it's a lot safer. You know the type of quality, you know the cut, you know the color palette they often use, and more importantly, because most brands follow a particular theme or style that you really like, it's more likely the item you buy is more likely gonna work with the existing items already in your wardrobe. So you're gonna make sure that you get mileage out of your clothes. Tip number 3 is zoom in. So many times I have gone to add something to my shopping basket online and I've quickly zoomed into the item or watched it on a catwalk. And I've quickly been relieved that I've done that because I've discovered, oh, that item is way too sheer for me, or that's too short for me, or I don't like that seam in that position, or actually that neckline isn't quite right. And that has saved me so much money and so much time. So I guess I'm recommending be a bit of a detective, analyze the item in detail and take your time and really look at it to make sure that it's going to work for you and your existing wardrobe and your personal style. Tip number 4 is street style. So when I am saving up for something really special and I'm still sort of maybe in the umming and ahhing process, I will go and Google that image and in particular look at it under street style. So that way I get to see that particular item, for example a handbag, being worn in different ways with different outfits in different environments and settings. And it really gives me a good idea of whether it really suits me and my style, whether it's going to suit my day-to-day environments and the events that I go to. And also sometimes it makes me feel really motivated and inspired to hurry up and save and actually buy that item. Tip number 5, and Aline and I both agree with this, is sales. Do not buy something just because it's on sale. If you were not prepared to buy it at full price, why should you buy it now? Now, the only exception to this rule is if you haven't actually seen it before, when I say you are 100% certain that you love it, it matches your style, it will work with the existing items in your wardrobe, and you actually need it. Then that's okay to go ahead and put it in your shopping basket. The next tip is eBay. Both Aline and I love eBay. I have bought quite a few dresses on eBay and it's been brilliant. Often I find I've just missed out on a particular dress and they don't have it in my size or they don't have it in the color that I want. And I will often find that dress on eBay, and because it's been worn before, and sometimes they're not even worn at all, I'll be able to pick it up at a discounted price. It's also so much better for the environment, and I love that saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. The 7th tip is check the return policy. If you cannot return the item, for example, it's on sale, be very careful in proceeding ahead. Make sure you are 100% certain that you want, need, and love that particular item. The 8th tip, which doesn't actually come from me or Aline, is actually from Emily in my office, and this is probably the best tip of them all, and that is coupon codes. Apparently you can Google coupon codes for certain websites, and there are lists of them available, and what happens is some websites haven't actually switched off the coupon, so it hasn't actually expired and you can still use it. So when you go to buy something online and you go to checkout and it gives you that promotional box where you can enter in a magic code and it knocks certain percentage off your total spend, sometimes they still work. And Emily was telling me she's saved up to 40% of her shopping basket items when doing this. So that is really exciting, but also quite dangerous. And the 9th and final tip for shopping online wisely is use websites that have multiple brands so that you're able to save money on shipping. Also, I find with these websites that have multiple brands, they're a lot more understanding when it comes to the return policy, which can help reduce that disappointment and waste of time and money. As always, I hope you like this video. I'm actually going to be doing a video on lifestyle love coming up called Ask Me Anything, and I'm going to pick 10 questions from you guys as the subscribers, and you can ask me whatever you like, and the top 10 questions I will put in the video. Anyway, I hope you're having a great week. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe, and also feel free to share these videos with any of your family and friends. I will see you soon on either Money Monday or Lifestyle Love. Ciao!